My name is Cornelius. I'm the CEO of WeSound, a sound agency based in Berlin and Hamburg. And we create sound concepts, and we also produce sound for all kinds of applications. The key takeaway is that we don't need more sounds, but we need better sounds. And the other key takeaway is, if your brand is unheard and has no sound in the future, it's like dead. So in the new auditive channels, it will be dead. The other thing, if you have bad sound, your brand is crap. So it's not optional. You really have to think about, in the future, how will my brand sound like, and how do I manage, how do I deal with sound? Yes, that's the key question, the how. How do we reach this? And the thing is, there's not one recipe for all brands. There's something you really have to develop, and it's based on your brand identity. And you have to find out what are your objectives, what do you need sound for, and then you have to create something that is like functional. It has to be a good sound quality and be in line with the brand. So these are the three main dimensions: functionality, aesthetics, and brand. And you have to find your own way how you deal with that. So there's not one sound that is just perfect for all brands. Why is audio branding so important? Because there's so much you can do with that if you once open this audible dimension of your brand. And we had this, the first boost was the digitalization. So everybody can produce sound and audiovisual media or audio-only media. So this was the last 15 years, but now we have the second big boost, and it's like a tsunami coming, and it's coming. It's not there already, but it's coming, which is the voice assistant. And this means like in the near future, there will lots of business and done by voice assistants, and you just simply cannot afford not to exist in these new channels. There will be new touch points, and I'm not talking only about smart speakers. I'm talking about interaction with your car, interaction with all kinds of machines, in your kitchen, everything where you need hands-free. Voice and audio will be the channel to interact between machine and human beings, which means also between brands and human beings. And actually that's just basically our natural kind of communications, the way we feel most comfortable with talking, as we do it at the moment, talking and listening. So this opens up new channels and medias for sound, because it's not only about text, it's also about other things you can listen. We have quite good experience with brands for events. So you have two things. You have a brand sound, and you have the application as event sound. But you also have communications. I think you should try to link the experience of the event also to your communications afterwards and before. So I think I would start with what is the main need for your sound design. I would say start with the event, like you have music to walk on the stage, or something that can give structure and orientation in this huge event venue. And once you have that, I think you can find elements you can use for your communications. I would say many people still think that audio branding means like creating a sound logo and that's it. So you create a sound logo, then you implement it, and then you've done the job, and you can wait the next 10 years, and that's fine. So it's not that way. So it's just like brands are living. And the thing is, brands are getting younger every year, while people who have to manage the brand getting older. So it's a little bit strange, isn't it? So we have to deal and to care about a brand sound every year, and we have to foster that, and we have to maintain that, and to manage this. And of course, there's much more than just a sound logo. Yes, that's the absolute trend is of course the voice assistants. And I can just tell you, it's not only smart speakers, it's everywhere where you have a display or you have like a keyboard you can type in and communicate with a machine. You can question that and say, do we need this? Is it maybe more handy to just have voice commands? And how will the machine respond? And will there be a brand behind the machine? Something that gives me the feeling like an identity. So I think this is the main trend for the future, and I just can recommend all the brands out there, be well prepared, because it's changing very fast now.